So we have already finished our spring calm day. Now we are going to draw our summer day with a light breeze. So we talked about how a breeze isn't as strong and it can be intermittent, so it's not constant. So we're going to draw that picture now of a light breeze on a summer day. So we're going to start by drawing our tree again, and it's going to be kind of in the same spot that it was for the springtime picture. And we're going to try to draw sort of the same tree. So we're going to start by drawing a tree trunk that comes up and goes up like that. We're going to draw a branch over and a branch over. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side, a branch over, a branch up and up. And then again on this side. And then we're going to draw the little branches coming off of him. You're going to want to draw the same branches you drew the last time on there, so it kind of looks like it's the same tree. We're going to show what that same tree would look like in a different season. So once I have the branches on there, we can go ahead and add some leaves just like before. So we kind of do those short squiggle lines around the outside to make it give the suggestion of leaves around it. And then some little lines on the inside. And we can add in those little leaf-shaped pieces in there to give the suggestion of leaves so that it looks like it's leaves without having to draw every single leaf in the picture, right? So there we have our summertime tree. Now this time there's a light breeze, so when we're drawing the grass, we're going to make it look like it's moving just a tiny bit. It's not going to be like going crazy, but it's going to be bending a little bit. So I'm drawing the grass kind of tipped over just a little bit. And I'm going to draw some that's standing up, some that's tipping sideways, but I'm going to pretend the breeze is blowing this direction. So it's going to be kind of all this grass, but some of it's kind of tipping. There we go. So now we have it, our grass, and some of it's kind of tipping sideways, but we're just drawing again the same type of grass we drew last time for our horizon line, and we're just making some of it lean a little more so it shows a little bit more movement. We're also going to add a few little lines to the sky to show the wind moving. We looked at those artworks where the artists use brush strokes to show movement in the sky. We are going to show some movement with some lines in our picture, and since it's a breeze, it's not very strong, we're just going to do a few little lines, like 1, 2, 3, something like that. Just a few lines to show movement. And then one more thing I'm going to add is just like one leaf falling from the tree. Not a ton, it's not fall, right? But maybe there's like one leaf that came loose and it's just gently falling down because it's just a breeze. So it's not going to be crazy, right? So there's a leaf falling. And then because it's summertime, I want to add some more details, just like we added flowers for the springtime one. For the summertime one, I think of going outside and blowing bubbles. So down in this corner, we're going to draw a bubble wand, and we're going to draw some bubbles floating up in the air. So I'm going to draw 2 lines that go up, and then I'm going to draw kind of a zigzag circle. So it goes in a circle, but it's kind of zigzag around the edges because bubble wands have that texture to help them hold the bubble solution in them, right? And then a little one inside it too. It's a little hard to see with the Sharpie, but if you have a pencil, you'd have 2 circles that are a little bumpy on them. So that's going to be our bubble wand. And then I'm going to draw a little bit of a line in here to make it look like there's something shining. So like the bubble solution is shining. And then I'm going to draw a curved line that comes out. It looks like it's coming out of this circle and out of this circle, just a small one. And it's going to look like the bubble is coming out of the wand. So it's going to be a bump like that. and then a little shine mark, so a little triangle there, and a little line to show a shine on the side. So now I've got my bubble coming out, and then I'm going to draw a few bubbles floating in the air. And since it's just a light breeze day, bubbles would just kind of float around. They wouldn't blow really fast, and they wouldn't be too crazy. So we're going to draw a few bubbles. So I'm going to draw one here, and I'm going to draw that little shine mark and a little bit of shine around the edges. And then I'm going to draw another one up here and a little shine mark and a little bit of shine around the edges. And then I'm going to draw one more. I'm going to draw it right here, I think. It's going to be kind of a bigger one, like it's really huge bubble. If you want to, you can keep adding more bubbles. It's up to you. But I wanted to kind of show that movement of them going across the page because the breeze is carrying them sideways. So now is the time when you're going to start adding your details to it. What other things do you think of when you think of summertime? Do you play sports outside? Do you go camping? What kind of things do you think of when you think of summertime? But remember, anything that you draw, you want to show that light breeze. So anything that you draw should have a little bit of movement to it, just a slight bit of movement. Go ahead and draw those details.